Yo, what's up guys? It's Zach and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be another Coach Z breakdown. We have a couple clips like always that we're pulling from the streams. Going to be breaking them down, explaining what I'm thinking or why I'm making the plays I'm making in the moment. Also, I do want to say I heard you guys, and from here on out, we're going to start rolling out the clips first, let them kind of play out. And then after I let the clip play, I'll come over and hop on and kind of explain things, because I definitely know a lot of people have been telling me, yo, it would make a lot more sense and just help people visualize or maybe understand the situations better. So thank you guys for the feedback on that. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for the insane support on the movement video. I definitely knew it was one of my most anticipated videos this past year, but I didn't realize how much of like a ridiculous response it was going to get. So thank you guys so much for the insane level on that. And please comment down below, would you be interested in maybe a part 2, or what could you be interested in as far as tip videos or any kind of certain aspects of gameplay that you guys think I should address or maybe break down that could be beneficial. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for the insane support on the channel thus far. I think we're coming up on 27K subscribers. We just literally broke 25K. So you guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much for the continued love and support. And until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.
This lobby is kind of weird. There's two there. Outside or no?
That's one.
Up top. And behind me. This lobby is playing so weird. There's still two more.
Your teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns some redeployment.
You're such a fucking...
All right, guys, so in this first clip, we're starting off with, it's actually me and Joe in duo quads. We're pulling up on train right now. As you guys can see, Joe is super low health, but he hasn't called out where anyone is yet, so I don't really know where he's fighting at. I just know he's super hurt. So since I see that, I'm just gonna full send into the fight to try to kind of open things up a little bit to give him time to heal up or whatever he needs to do. So I'm just gonna full send straight into it, and as I do, boom, we hear a res on my left hand side. I hear that res and I'm able to run this player over that was retreating from Joe to heal up. So I'm just gonna instantly hop. I know a player is super hurt because he just got rezzed. I know I have a knock, and on top of that, as I'm entering the building, I see Joe's coming in behind me. He's filling me out, and he's fully health, and he's got all his health back, so I know I can take this fight on. But instead of just hitting those stairs out, what I do is do my little jump up, because again, Joe calls out there's two, so I know it's not a self-res. This guy actually got res by a teammate, but I'm gonna assume they're second floor. That's my safest assumption, and then you guys know in this building, pushing those stairs is a no-go. So I instantly jump outside, hit this jump here to see, and I don't see anyone up here, right?
Outside or no?
Joe calls out outside. As he does that, he actives that player. I'm able to thirst it for him, but that first guy I knocked is still behind that forklift. I'm not able to thirst that, so we have one player gone. Two up, one knock.
Behind me.
Joe gets knocked and thirsted here, and right here I come back to this doorway to bait this guy. I want to show him, I kind of want to show that I'm retreating in hopes that he'll chase me, because he's already landed initial shots on me. I'm pretty hurt. I need some kind of advantage in this fight, so I'm trying to bait him to chase so I can slide back past him to get behind him so I can land a couple initial shots in the fight and pick up the kill. So I whip left real fast. I instantly come back right, and when I do, the door was actually shut. So I kind of flung the door open and pushed him backwards, and he ended up deciding to jump off the ledge. So at that point, I'm going to try to start plating up. I try to run out that window and I got stuck. So right here, I played up. I catch audio cue of these players pushing under me in my building. So at that point, I want to drop off and shut this door up here. And what this is going to do is, this is going to bait this guy as he's coming up my stairs. He's going to hear the door upstairs audio cue. He's going to be looking down the hallway, and I'm going to try to hit the jump behind him and catch good time and then shoot him in the back. They stun upstairs. He hears the door shut, and perfect. We catch him looking. That's exactly what we wanted. We're able to pick up the kill, and as soon as I snap that, I'm going to look at the stairs and pre-aim to make sure I'm not getting pushed from the second guy, the last guy that was up. He doesn't push me. Right here, I open that door again to give an audio cue, because if he's not pushing me, he's rezzing that guy out front. I still haven't got my thirst. So I open this door right here to give an audio cue somewhere for them to look when they get him up and give me time to plate up. He gets the res. As soon as I slide back to the window, Look where they're looking, straight where we wanted them to, straight at that door audio cue. Makes for a super easy 2-piece right here. And as you guys know, when the TTK is super low in a game, you can take any advantage that you can possibly get, even if that means diverting someone's attention to the right or to the left, etc. You need it, and especially in a 1v2 situation, we're able to pick it up. Super simple, and right there, that clip is just a testament to show minimal audio cues, minimal things you can do with doors or really anything in your environment to interact with can really help make a super big difference, even if it doesn't seem like it's super complicated.
He's not in here.
Okay.
Gas is inbound.
I'm driving. On your back.
I'm just gonna push up on my knock, yeah.
Time's up. Objective failed.
Behind me somewhere?
Top right, top right.
And inside the plane, like, inside this plane right here. No way. He isn't selfing.
And last one.
Still
Yeah.
sniping?
I got ahead of self, I think. I'll see him.
Take the pain. You're
No,
fine.
top white, crawl to the side.
I'm like super slow now.
Enemy cluster strike incoming.
I'm here.
Take
Get
cover.
ready to
That's
move.
it.
If this plane wing protects me, there's no way, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's no way. All right, guys, again, in this next clip, it's going to be me and Joe in duo quads once again. We're pulling up on hangars right now. I just hopped out of my Jeep right here to take on this first fight. Able to pick up and knock this sniper, but I don't get my thirst. So I know there's 3 players up right now. I'm going to jump in my Jeep and push my knock. So I let Joe know as well. I let him know I'm going to go ahead and push up on my knock and make sure I get my thirst.
Time's up. Objective failed.
And as I'm pulling up, I spot a player top white. So I know I have 1 knocked and there's a player top white. There's 2. Now there's 2 unknown, possibly 2 more unknown. And at that point, that's where Joe's actually going to get knocked.
And inside the plane.
So he says behind me somewhere and inside the plane. So I know there's the 2. I still don't really know where behind me somewhere is. That's unknown. But now at least I know there is a player inside the plane. So I know where the 2 of the 3 are. So at this point, I'm going to hop. I'm going to shut the door behind me and re-engage. I want to make sure, can I get a pick on this guy that just knocked Joe? As I do, we catch you just enough timing to land some shots. We get the knock before he's able to thirst Joe. And I'm instantly going to start working back towards Joe. I'm looking to see if this guy's going to peek the lip to kind of start looking for me at this point because he knows I'm in the bottom of his building. But I'm pretty sure he was thinking I was pushing up towards him, which is why I was able to sneak away. But notice how I keep double checking, right? I keep double checking to make sure I'm not going to get shot and put in a tough situation because I'm going to be way out in the open. And on that rooftop, he has a really nice head glitch to work with. But I did hear a sniper shot, so I double checked to see if this guy's running out. I don't see anything. I'm gonna peek one more time, and then I know I gotta go towards Joe. He's bleeding out here, which is when we catch great timing. This player actually jumps out of the tower towards me to get this res off and thirst Joe. We're able to pick him up, and I'm gonna, before I res Joe, I wanna double check. Does this guy have self-res? He pops himself. Perfect, I'm gonna go for the res. Nope. Actually, I'm not, because now top white is now peeking. He knows I'm not underneath him anymore. Now he knows where we're at. I try to land some shots to let Joe kind of crawl on my side of the box to be safe, but this is when this guy decides to call in the cluster. He calls in the cluster. I give up landed shots. I know I need to stick Joe as fast as I can so we can get out of this situation. As soon as I start for the res, I know more than likely we're going to be okay for the first couple because we are under the plane wing, which is, as you can see, as soon as I get him, I try to stay under the plane wing and run a straight line and kind of cut straight back inside of the plane to get away from this cluster and avoid his shots, which we were able to do so. We get in a great cover right here. We crawl straight into it, played up, and me and Joe do end up winning this situation. But this clip does a really good job on showing how to prioritize kills and kind of where to position yourself to kind of make things work. Joe got knocked in a really tough situation and tough spot to be in. But by prioritizing that first guy that did knock him, I'm able to keep Joe safe, which buys me time to kind of work my way towards him before we can get that second pickup. And then obviously, as you guys don't get to see later on, we do end up killing this guy top white. But it just shows you guys prioritizing kills is great for situations in 2v4s or whenever you're a man down.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. Got gas inbound.
All right, so for this clip right here, guys, I'm in solo duos. I'd actually just wiped a duo inside of this building. So I'm gonna pop a UAV to see if I'm catching a third party from anywhere. At that point, I don't see anyone near me, so I think we're all right until I catch the audio cue and I catch a shadow on top of my ladder. So boom. Oh, you can see it in my face, to be honest. Not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide in, land a quick shot, and the reason I'm landing that quick shot is just to, one, get some initial damage into the fight, but two, to get an idea of what's going on. Is it two players on top? What does it look like the situation is gonna be? I land my quick shot. I know it's two, so I'm gonna go slide back. I'm gonna give them a little bit of space because I want to reload my shotgun. I go ahead and shut the door. That way I have an audio cue when they are pushing me. And I want to give myself a little wiggle room and space. I'm using the Hauer. It's a pump shotgun. It's obviously not really going to be the best in an open room, which is why I'm going to slide back to this room to see if there's any way I can finesse anything. At that point, I get the audio cue. I'm going to turn around, and the first player actually slides past the left side of the doorway super quickly. I didn't see it in the moment. So as I'm coming out, I'm looking for them to come out of this door. He catches me off guard, which obviously is the reason I missed the shotgun shot. I did not expect him to be there. So at that point, I'm going to shut the door. And as I'm shutting this door, I'm using it for a little bit of a time window gap to get back to this blue pillar, because I know if I can get to this blue pillar, I can easily finesse this duo with the shotgun, because as I come into the room, I have that wiggle room to land a shot, step back into cover to get the pump off, step back out and land another shot. So that's what we do. They instantly pursue. The first player is actually, as you can see, he's checking that close left corner to see if I'm sitting in the corner, and the first player keeps pursuing towards the window. I land one shot, I break armor. I'm gonna go ahead and give up the awning and break another armor on this guy. As soon as I get that knock, that was my last shotgun shell, but as soon as I get that knock, I'm gonna instantly switch to my AR and kind of ego this little awning. I know I am super weak as well, but this player is gonna be full sending, trying to keep his teammate alive. I know I just broke his armor, so even if he played it up, it's only like one plate. There's no way he's gonna have that much HP. So it's a 50-50 whether he goes left or right. I choose right and start pre-firing it. Obviously it's wrong, but it doesn't matter, and we're still able to pick up the solo duo wipe on these guys. And as soon as I grab the wipe, I go straight back inside to plate up before I do any more looting or before I use the buy station, just to avoid any kind of third-party nonsense, as you guys know people love to do. But regardless, I think this clip does a really good job of just showing you guys in the moment of how to use just clean, efficient movement around your environment and around objects to just kind of make it out alive. Sometimes you don't always need to do like a super flashy break someone's ankles. Sometimes you do have to kind of use clean, concise movement, especially against a really solid duo, trio, quad, whatever it is.
UAV overhead.
Busquets.
Oh, you think we can zip up on that?
I'm totally down.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Wait, actually, let me...
Setting claymore.
I'm gonna try to take my first in that position and then use it. When I have position on the one side.
Alright, I'm going. They're giving it to me. Oh my gosh, they're giving it to me. I'm going.
I'm coming with you.
I'm precisioning. Alright, precision.
Oh, they all came down.
I'm here too.
Let's go.
Got you for now.
What are these loadouts?
Another one.
All right, so in this clip here, I'm running some quads with the homies Stu, Joe, and Husk. We're running some quads. I believe I just landed back in from Gulag, and I was actually fighting this team, and there was a ton going on. I just remember there was a ton of teams here. There was a team in parking. There was also a team in airport. And so I kind of just land straight back in. I'm trying to get some loot together so I can just hop straight back into the fight. We had a decent game going. We had 6-1-90. So I was trying to hop straight back into this. As you can see, there's dots everywhere. So I want as many kills as possible. I'm kind of hesitating a little bit as well, because notice how all these are on top of the roof. One is down low and two are on the roof. And at that point, actually, I think all three are on the roof. I believe this guy was on top of the that little ramp. And I see this player here, and I'm assuming he's probably looking out towards me. So I kind of hesitate before I grab these guns, and I kind of pop up to see if he's looking at me. I don't see anything, so I'm gonna grab the Mac and I slide straight back indoors underneath them. I hear them fighting. I got 3 above me and I have 1 far deep left corner, or deep right corner, excuse me. So I'm assuming that's the 4 stack of them, and there's 3 players that are a team up top of airport.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Now we got a cluster coming back in almost from like storage somewhere. So as I'm pushing up the stairs, I land some nice shots on this guy, but he does have a riot shield, so I'm instantly gonna stun that because I know it's gonna be a corny situation. As I stun it, he sets a claymore, but that stun actually didn't even hit that claymore. So I kind of back up. At this point, I really want to pursue this fight, right? But now I know, 1, there's a claymore on top of the stairs. 2, this guy's ducked off to my left. His teammates are in front of me. And on top of that, even if I'm able to outgun all 3 of these players, now I have another team that's looking over the rooftop onto me. So even if we pull off a crazy wipe, I'm just going to get traded out in third party to this team, which is why I don't want to push that. So I'm just going to stun it one more time and just try to peek up a little bit to see if I can land some kind of shots and kind of rob some kills out of this. We're able to pick up 1, do kind of some damage, break that guy's armor. So now I know this guy's on my close left. I have 1 knocked and another one's broken. I'm going to take some time, reload once again, step up a little bit. And now notice that was the riot shield guy. That was the first player. As soon as I realized that, I say, okay, I definitely know for sure now these guys up top airport, 1 are a separate team and 2 are third party in this, which that would have been me if I were to pursue those kills. So as soon as I get that, I realized, boom, okay, he got killed from up top. I broke that first guy's armor, but I never got an assist. And I know there's no way he's sitting up top parking, because if this guy was able to get shot, he definitely was able to too. So I know he more than likely jumped down to plate up. And as soon as I know that, I break the claymore. And as I do that, I'm going to step back up the stairs and I catch an audio cue underneath me. As soon as I catch that audio cue, I know it is that first player that broke his armor. He's wrapping underneath me. I end up, here's the audio cue there, slide into him, pick up the knock, and I'm not super quick to thirst. I kind of want to figure out, you know, is someone going to be flying down these stairs right behind me with Daddy or anything like that? So I double check to make sure. The boys are going crazy. As I get that thirst, their 4th is coming down the stairs. I slide out the door to give myself, again, some time and some space to reload. I shut the door before I enter, so as I'm opening, just in case he jumps over the orange tarp and we get to really unlucky timing, the door's going to push him out of my way and kind of give him a really weird screen, so I'll be able to win the fight. So I slide in, I slide past. He doesn't end up jumping the tarp, but I think this is the first door audio cue he actually heard, because he baits on it and looks at the door as almost if I had just ran out. So I think that was the first door audio cue he heard, which makes for an super easy kill. We're able to shoot him in the back. But right there, that just shows you guys patience and how to really assess situations more so past from what you can see on your screen. It's all about reading the mini map as well, especially if you have a UAV active. Even though you're super close to a bunch of kills and you know you got them, sometimes it's best to just kind of hang back. Even if it means it gets robbed from another team, is what it is. You lost 1 or 2 kills. It's better than losing your life in that situation. So be patient, be aggressive, be patient.
Another one.